Hello FX Sabers, Alex Gordon here. Those of you that follow my channel have seen this saber before. Fuzz on there. The name of this saber is Primum Multuris. It's a Crystal Focus version 4.2. It's got a twin 18500 battery pack, a 2-watt speaker. It's not my favorite, but it's nice and clear with the Crystal Focus 4.2. LED engine RGB, wired for sky blue, the blue, green, and parallel, and the red, green remaining dice in series. Did I say blue, green, and parallel? Because the blue, green are in series for the main blade. And the red, green remaining are in series for Flash on Clash. The 4.2, the only major difference between that and the 4.31 version is that there's no parameter to keep the Flash on Clash active during the entire lockup. That's really about all that I've noticed. Everything else seems the same. So this client that I had contacted me through YouTube, and I've had this saber for quite a while. Things have been popping up. He's been very patient with me. But now that I'm finally done with it, something popped up for him. And he wants me to try and sell it and then try and get him some money back. And if that doesn't happen after, I don't know, I might leave it up on FX for a month. If it doesn't happen within that month, then I'm just going to send it to him. That's our agreement. So let me give you a demo real quick. I think I went over all the specs. I don't know if I said 18500 pack, but it should have really good runtime. It's being run at 1.5 amps, the main blade. Hang on a second. Sorry, I had to go grab a blade. I put some custom boots on here and some custom fonts. The SD card access is in the pommel. You just pop the speaker out and pull the SD card out. The 2-watt's not very loud. I didn't have a lot of room for resonance. But I could put a Regal in there, and it would probably be quite a bit louder. I have one sitting on the bench right now. That would be up to the buyer. I could do the swap like nothing. The anti-vandal switch, the blue, is not as bright as the green, but it's not bad. You know, I'm used to my green ones that are insanely bright, so this one is not quite as bright. But it's a good effect still. So the recharge port, the aux switch, and the main switch are all in the control box. I think the fonts I have are Stygian General, Heirloom, Hero by Mad Cow. Is there some hot glue on there? Yeah. Whew, I was freaking out. It looked like there was a scratch on the pommel. It's just some hot glue. A little string. If I had $1 for every time that happened. So Heirloom, Hero, Stygian General, Episode 4 Training Bot, Korriban, and Shatterpoint. So that's the 6. It's also got the eye saber mode. Anyone that knows about a Crystal Focus knows about that.
Stygian General. Episode 4, Training Bot.
So the saber is very clear. It doesn't really match up to, let's say, a volume-hacked Crystal Focus version 5, blah, blah, blah. I could turn it up more, but then it distorts. So this is about the loudest level you could get with my amount of zero resonance and everything else. It's nothing fancy. PVC chassis in there. Again, nothing fancy. The client just wanted something that would take a pretty good beating. To whoever buys this, you have to be really careful with the SD card holder. On the Crystal Focus 4.2s, they're not as firm and clicky as the version 5s and the Petite Crouton SD card holders. So if you're used to that, you have to be more gentle than that. So I'll go ahead and fire it up and put a blade in. There's a blade retention screw on the very top ring of the emitter. Once I get this balanced in here, I'll show you that. Right here, it's on the very back of the Sabre. There is a CoverTech knob on that side, so this is primarily for a right-handed person to be on the left side of their body, or I guess the right side. Either way, your thumb would be at the ready when you draw. Let's see, this is a custom powder coat done by Tim. I don't believe this option's available. This is wet black, this is wet black, and this is gold, some kind of sun, I can't remember what it's called. All of the bare aluminum except for these are polished. These actually didn't need it, so that's why I didn't do it. So there's that nice sky blue. Very bright. It's easily on par with my Anakin Attack the Clones, which I can't show you because at this moment, well, you could see through it, sort of. It's empty. Most of my Sabres are actually in upgrade mode at the moment. I was just putting in some new different kind of chassis and blah 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 blah. So anyway, here's the flash on Clash. It's very nice whitish. There's a touch of pink in there. Can't really tell that much. Oh, let me get it off this font.
I call it luck. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
I've loaded up with a bunch of my boots, too.
Episode 4, Training By.
Sabre is a little bit louder than I thought. It's not bad at all. This is Heirloom. So, there's not a whole lot else. I'll go into iSabre just to show you guys how clear this is. The buyer of this Sabre.
Episode 4, Training By.
Oh, I might not have any tracks in there, that's what. So anyway, the illuminated anti-vandal switch, blah, blah, blah. I've gone over all of that. I'm going to list the Sabre on FX Sabres for $900. It's a brand new Sabre. It's not like it was used. The Crystal Focus came out of Wansith's Graflex. He let me keep that as a little fee for the work that I did. And the winner of the buyer of this Sabre will get a blade, TCSS trans white bullet tip, 6 feet of film inside, and the new TLP 4000 smart charger, which charges these in half the time, and it's auto sensing, so you don't need to worry about flipping the switches the right way or anything. And this adapter, and they'll also get a CoverTech belt clip. Nothing else that I can think of that I need to cover. Watch for this online, and thanks for watching.